my channel. Thank you so much for being here and watching today's video. How are you guys doing? I really hope you're well and having a lovely month whenever you're watching this. In today's video, which I'm sure you've guessed from the title, I thought I would do a little roundup of ways that I style colour in autumn and winter, and also some ways that I bring in more of those like summery pieces into my autumn and winter wardrobe as well. And I just love styling colour, so I thought it'd be fun, and I thought in some way maybe if you guys don't style as much colour or you love styling colour as well, it would work as like a little bit of inspiration for pieces that you might have in your own wardrobes and that kind of thing. So without further ado, let's get into outfit number one. So this is a look and way that I kind of style more of those neutral pieces with a bit of pop of colour to kind of bring an outfit to life. So styling like tailored trousers or kind of neutral coloured jeans and things like that is something that I love doing in autumn and winter, and I don't like to go too tonal all the time. Like, although it's kind of one of my favourite seasons to be like, right, I'm going to style more neutrals rather than pops of colour all the time, I do love adding a like statement jacket to a look, and I feel like it's a really easy way if you kind of like umming and ahhing on how to style those kind of classic pieces, whether it's like finding a trench coat that's a certain colour, a slouch coat, a jacket, your favourite kind of fake leather jacket or a blazer, then one of those jackets that you kind of love wearing the most. And I feel like it's a really nice way to add a bit more colour and bring an outfit to life. So my lilac blazer is one that I've been wearing a lot in spring and summer, and I want to bring it into autumn and winter definitely with more of those neutral looks, because I just feel like it works really well with more black accessories and pieces. And for me personally, I'm a blazer lover, so I wear them a lot just for everyday, which I know for some people they're a little bit more on the dressy side. So this for me is actually just like an everyday outfit that I would tend to wear, just because I feel like it's a great kind of city day out outfit that I'd wear for brunch, potentially take into evenings, but just kind of elevates the look, brings it to life a little bit more. And a crop blazer is always a great kind of dressy piece that I tend to wear a lot for kind of evening drinks and styling with jeans and a nice top kind of combo. But I feel like it brings to life those kind of black neutral accessories in my wardrobe, and this is just a really easy way to style colour by just focusing on an all neutral look, a 2-colour rule, and just going with your favourite neutrals, whether it's creams, blacks or browns, and then grabbing that kind of like favourite coloured piece, whether it's like a knit or statement jacket, to kind of bring it to life a little bit more and add a bit more colour. Another kind of way that I love styling colour is going quite tonal with the pieces and actually matching different kind of slight different tones of pinks or oranges or greens or blues. They're the kind of colours that I have most of in my wardrobe, just because I love them the best, but of course everyone's different. But for me, pink is like big in my wardrobe, so there's probably a few different pink outfits in this video. I mean, I'm wearing pink right now, but I have a lot of pink, a lot of kind of yellow and greens and things like that, and I love matching those kind of tonal colours that are the same. So even if there's slight different shades of greens or oranges, different colours of even like neutral colours like browns and things like that, it's a really nice way to style those pieces together and just make an outfit pop again with more of those like toned down neutrals. So I've gone with like cream neutrals here with my satin skirt, which I love wearing in autumn, and then kind of matching with the pink to kind of dress it down a little bit more with the fake leather jacket and hoodie. But this can work with most kind of tonal looks and pieces. I mean, it doesn't always work amazingly if you've got very different shades of green, but sometimes it does, and like any kind of tonal, if they're too different, not just green in particular, but I feel like sometimes it does work and sometimes it doesn't. But it is just one of those nice ways to get your favourite bits of colour and favourite kind of hoodies or t-shirts and kind of create a more colourful look with, again, more of those neutrals in our wardrobes. The next outfit for me is taking more of those summer pieces that I love and want to continue wearing in the autumn months, and again, styling around neutrals, but styling around pieces that have a little bit more something to them, I guess. I feel like cowboy boots for me are something I'm very excited to take from my summer wardrobe and actually wear a lot in autumn. And I know they're not everyone's cup of tea, or not everyone has a pair, but any kind of like statement high knee boot or chunky boot you can do this with in your wardrobe. And I always kind of pick up on the tonal pieces and at least match most things together, but I find like a check jacket or shacket or a statement jacket that has more tonal details too is a really fun way of adding a bit more something to a look. But taking those like floral dresses or those pops of colour dresses from our summer wardrobes and styling around those pieces can create a really nice kind of autumn winter kind of outfit like I've done here. This was a dress that I wore in Rome a lot in summer and I took on my holidays, and I've been wearing for like everyday looks with sandals and trainers and things like that. But now it's starting to get colder, I really wanted to continue wearing it. So for me, for like everyday, more of a dressy, potentially like everyday outfit if I knew that I was going for drinks in the evening, or even just fancying dressing up a little bit for every day. Sometimes I love doing that. Then this would be one of those looks that I go for. And I just love the oranges and those more like pops of florals from summer, styled with more of those browns and beiges and tans. I feel like it's a perfect combo and perfect way of making an autumnal look with more of those tonal pieces that you might have as well. And talking of like florals and more of those neutrals and browns, I'm doing it again here with this beautiful floral dress, which is actually one that I've had in my wardrobe for a couple of weeks for a wedding that I was going to, and I styled this dress with some cream little heels for a wedding, and it's actually going to be one of those dresses I don't think I'll ever get rid of, just because it is perfect for spring and summer with trainers, and it looks great with the tonal kind of colours in my wardrobe for autumn, and then again for weddings, special occasions, birthdays, things like that. I feel like it works really well as well. So any kind of floral or like really out there dress that you might have, even if they're like neutral dresses, you can kind of create a more autumnal look with those like beiges and creams and tans and browns and all those like really gorgeous autumnal colours that you might have in your wardrobe. But this is just a great way of doing it with like classic high knee boots and a blazer, or again any kind of slouch coat jacket that you have that you love as well. Another way I love doing this is kind of taking those more dressy floral dresses and creating more of an everyday look. This for me, for example, is a dress that I tend to wear a lot for summer date nights and special occasion like family dinners and birthdays and things like that. I've had this dress for years and I just never get rid of it. It again is like something I wear in Greece for dinners, or if I'm on holiday or anything like that. I wear a lot, but creating more of an everyday look that's a bit more dressed down. I love styling those feminine pieces in my wardrobe with more of those kind of elevated chunky jackets, fake leather jackets, and those black kind of toned pieces in my wardrobe, or those darker tonal pieces in my wardrobe that I have. And I feel like this for me is like a really great way of kind of showing you guys how I take those everyday pieces and style with more of those dressy pieces for an everyday look. And I love my fake leather jacket in autumn and winter. It keeps me warm, it keeps me dry, like the water just kind of runs off it when I'm out and about, and it's definitely like an everyday way that I take those more dressy pieces into more kind of casual looks. And then styling with loafers, you could easily style this with like chunky boots, trainers, whatever it is. You can style your favorite pair of everyday shoes, I feel like, with more of those feminine pieces, and it instantly dresses it down. But for me, loafers right now, they just have my heart. I love them. I need to leave the link to the silicone kind of pads that I've been using. One of my friends, Summer, recommended them, and they have made wearing in shoes so much easier. I can't even explain. And I'm the worst at wearing in boots and loafers, and I can now wear these without any care in the world, which is amazing. But these ones from ASOS I love. They're a bit more of a platform one that kind of dresses up the look slightly, but you can also get like low platforms or any kind of loafer that you're going for. I've also got a ways to wear on loafer styling as well, if loafers are your thing. Again, definitely a love it or hate it kind of shoe, but for me personally, I love them right now, and I love matching these more kind of street style pieces with more of those feminine pieces. So even like satin skirts and fake leather jackets and loafers is a dream for me. Now, this is something I speak about a lot of, I feel like, in my videos, but I'm going to mention it again. So if you've heard me say this a billion times, then sorry. But I love a graphic tee with a matching coloured blazer. This is a go-to everyday look for me. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, again, with like that kind of double combo. It kind of sometimes can be a bit much, but I feel like nothing is too much when it comes to colour styling. It honestly is so underrated. It lifts my mood so much when I dress in colour, and I tend to get a lot of my graphic tees from Sisters and Seekers and Nasty Girl. I'm trying to think if there was anywhere else recently that I've been looking at, but I feel like they're the two main shops that I find like the funnest or a bit more of a statement pop of colour to an outfit tee. So I feel like they're really easy to kind of embed, or even just if you prefer styling more neutrals, getting just a graphic tee that has a bit of colour in is again a great way to kind of elevate those looks with a bit of colour in our wardrobes. I just like taking it a little bit further and adding with a matching jacket. So for me, blazers matching the kind of green tones in this tee. I love doing it with blue jeans for an everyday look, and chunky trainers just for a classic everyday look that again is just a little bit more colourful for my everyday autumn wardrobe. Another little everyday look here with with the blue jeans, and for more kind of colder days as we're moving to the end of autumn and winter, styling lots of different kind of tonal colours together. I love matching like pinks and yellows and reds and pinks and greens and blues and different colours like that, and I feel like depending on what colours you love most in your wardrobe, this will work differently for everyone. But for me, having lots of pinks in my wardrobe and lots of yellows, I love kind of matching the combo together. And I love doing a like bright coloured coat with those pastel colours. I feel like it's a really fun way for like everyday styling, being super cozy, being bright and colourful, and again for those like really grey kind of dark days that we end up getting, just dressing in colour really does kind of make me feel good. So all the pinks and yellows needed, but this for me is just for those cooler days. And I also feel like if you're looking for a coat that isn't as bright as this one, I feel like this is quite out there, and obviously kind of thinking about getting more of those capsule pieces is important to know that you're going to get your most wear out of them. Then I definitely recommend looking into like shacket coats, whether they're short ones or long ones that maybe have a little bit of subtle colour in. I feel like it's a really nice way to style with neutrals, to style with other added pieces and colours. So whether you go for more of those blue tone jackets or pink tone jackets, a lot of them tend to have cream details in or black details in, and depending if you have more creams or blacks in your wardrobes or browns, then you can kind of go for one that you know you're going to get the most wear out of with those pieces, which I think I do show in this video, just like how I kind of style more coloured jackets with more of those cream tones and things like that. But it's another way to kind of get a coat that does add a bit more colour, because I feel like when it starts getting colder, we end up just covering our outfits anyway in coats or scarves and things like that, and that is a really nice way to kind of add a little bit more subtle colour if you tend to go for more tonal looks. And styling the jeans again, but for more of a date night, I love matching my accessories to add more colour into my outfits for date nights or girls' nights and things like that. And I do really love doing like a bag or pop of colour bag to elevate a look for the evenings and things like that. But I also love doing it with my heels. And again, this really depends on what you have in your wardrobe. You could, I mean, I feel like everyone maybe has a classic pair of black heels or some kind of like classic black or cream shoe that they love for evenings. And I feel like sometimes if you are looking to add more colour, then just investing in the accessories that you feel like might elevate the look is definitely more beneficial in terms of like spending money and making sure that you're getting maybe a classic elevated like pop of bag, your favourite colour that you feel like would work with all the colours that you have in your wardrobe already, or just a coloured heel. And I feel like they're the only kind of things that you need to do that with. And for me, I have a thing for orange. I went through this phase in summer where I was wearing orange all the time for every single kind of like lunch occasion, dinner occasion. I was just wearing orange 24/7, and these are two summer pieces that I was wearing a lot, and I want to wear them a lot in autumn and winter as well. And I love the kind of matching combo of a blouse and a shoe, or going full neutrals and just having a pop of colour bag and a shoe like I said, and even just going for a red bag and a red lip can instantly take any kind of neutral outfit straight into date night. And it's definitely something I do a lot. You'll probably see me a lot over the next coming months if you follow me over on Instagram. I always wear a red lip and red bag for mine and Jamie's date nights in autumn and winter, without a doubt. He's always like, are you always going to wear black? I'm like, no, I've got a bit of red, it's fine. But I do love doing that a lot, and I feel like just a pop of colour heels, maybe matching it with your blouse, maybe not, depending on how you love styling things, is a really fun way for date nights and girls' nights. Another way of styling colour is going full pastel, styling those summery pieces that you might have, or just those tonal pieces that you have, and just matching them all together. And I love doing that a lot with the pastel pieces in my wardrobe with like neutral trench coats. I have a beige trench coat and a cream trench coat, and I only actually invested in this cream one this year because I know that I have a lot of those pastel tones from summer that I want to style lots of different ways with more of like a neutral kind of outfit that feels a little bit lighter for autumn and winter. And I've had my beige one for like 10 years and I love it, but I just felt like I needed a little bit more of a mix up with some of the looks that I was styling for autumn. But a trench coat is definitely a capsule wardrobe piece that I really recommend if you don't already have one. I feel like they're perfect for layering with like little jackets or blouses underneath or shirts, and then when it gets colder, styling with knits and scarves and layering up and all kind of sorts of ways like that. Or even just for now, just having as a light layer that you can chuck on with a tee and jeans for every day. And they're perfect when they're so lightweight that you can kind of just wrap them up and stick them in a tote bag if you're on the go, because I feel like the weather is so unpredictable at the moment. I mean, who knows if it's going to be 23 degrees or 19, like I just don't know. So For me, a trench coat is a must, and this for me is like an everyday kind of pastel tonal look that I'm loving styling and just kind of matching those pieces in my wardrobe. So any kind of tonal pastel pieces, I definitely recommend just like clashing them a little bit and giving it a go, because you might really love the outfit as well. Next up, just chucking in here how I style like lighter pairs of jeans of colour in my wardrobe. Again, like I mentioned, I have a lot of pink in my wardrobe, so that's just why I'm styling lots of pink in this video. But going for a pop of colour knit is just a great way to style around your favourite everyday pieces. So like blue jeans, white tee, your favourite pair of trainers. Doesn't have to be a coloured pair. I just love kind of matching reds and pinks, and I have a few coloured trainers that I love wearing a lot just to kind of go with more of those everyday pieces. So styling a pop of colour knit for me is just an easy way to grab that piece that you love and potentially just invest in that one knit that is a certain colour if you do just want to add like a tiny bit in your wardrobe this like season and that kind of thing as well. Then going back and talking about shacket styling, I have 2 shackets in my wardrobe that I've again kept for a couple of years, and this is just one of the ways that I style it with more neutrals. So if you have more neutrals that you wear and more tonal looks that you wear in your wardrobe, then looking into, like I was saying, about a shacket that might have those more like beige tones or cream tones is a really nice way if you do have more of those pieces and coloured tonal pieces in your wardrobe to bring those looks to life. And this is just a way I style it around creams, but I actually wear this jacket a lot with like purple knits and like black little skirts and high knee boots, or doing chunky black boots and sometimes putting like a blue knit underneath. It depends how I want to kind of dress it and style it, but I do love picking up on the colours from a shacket and styling, like kind of matching the colours. So even going for like a beige, red and pinky tone shacket is a really nice way to style around more of those like burgundy colours, those oranges, more of those kind of burnt, I guess they are like burnt browny orange colours, but they go really nicely. And then also like the blue shackets that I end up seeing a lot this time of year, with more of those kind of neutral toned down like lime green or yellow or baby blue knits, whatever it is. I feel like they work really well together as well around neutrals. But again, it's just a nice way to have a statement piece, especially moving into winter, to add a bit more colour with just kind of layering up and knowing that that's going to be the statement piece of an outfit for every day. The next outfit for me is definitely a current kind of everyday look that I'm loving, and a layered look, because I feel like we're now moving into the colder days, but it's still okay to wear shorts, it's still okay to wear a skirt, and I'm loving my loafers. I talk about them all the time, I'm literally obsessed with them. So I've been wearing them a lot for every day, and then layering up with my favourite blazers, but you can do this with any jacket in your wardrobe. And just again, taking more of those neutral toned pieces that are very kind of everyday based. Like the shorts are very summer for me, I wear them a lot in summer, and also like undone blouses and white shirts I wear a lot in summer with the shorts and little white tees. And again, going for like a little bit more subtle colour with this look, but adding a bit of colour with just a statement knit, and styling around my favourite neutrals is just a way that I love styling those pieces for every day. And if you kind of want to add more of a, I guess, if you want to have more black accessories to an outfit, then one of the ways I love doing it is kind of matching my shoes and bags, and then potentially sunglasses if it's a sunny day out, and also then elevating a look with maybe a pop of colour bag. Like if I wanted to make this a little bit more colourful, then I'd probably add a little yellow, kind of pale yellow bag, and maybe some coloured trainers instead, or coloured socks to match the knit. And I love doing that as well. I feel like coloured socks, coloured bags, coloured belts and coloured lipsticks are go-to way just to take that little bit of colour and not spend too much money on anything that you feel like you might not like to do in your wardrobe, but just adding those accessories to take those looks to be a little bit more colourful is an ideal way of doing it in the autumn winter months. Then I also wanted to just chuck in here a date night look and a girls night look that I love wearing, with just more of my black accessories that are classics for me. So like a fake leather blazer or a fake leather jacket for nights out, I always wear. I feel like it keeps me warm, it keeps me dry, it just makes an outfit feel very chic, and I personally love doing it. And especially black high knee boots I love doing, sometimes with tights when it's a bit colder, but like currently I love doing that in my autumn wardrobe. And then getting your favourite coloured skirts from summer and styling around those black pieces is a really great way of doing the 2 colour rule, and just styling neutrals with that little pop of colour, whatever colour you have in your wardrobe for date nights, and dressing it up a little bit more as well. And I love this green skirt, I think it's so fun. I wear it a lot in summer. I wear it with like dressed down with trainers and little white tees and cami tops and things like that, but then I love doing it in autumn like this and getting my most wear out of the pieces, and it just kind of brightening those date night looks a little bit as well. Then lastly, I wanted to show a more kind of everyday tonal look, again taking the same tones and pairing them together, and of course is a little pink outfit because that's what I've got most of in my wardrobe. But I love doing the matchy pink combo, and tailored trousers for me are something I'm wearing a lot just to be super comfortable, and I love pairing them with more of those kind of casual pieces like a hoodie or a sweatshirt and a like really easy kind of chuck on tee and things like that. I feel like balancing those tailoring pieces with those more casual pieces is a really great way of dressing them down for everyday looks, and this is just one of the ways that I'm really loving doing it with a bit more colour in my wardrobe currently. And I also love styling pink with brown right now, and I love the fact that like it always kind of comes around to autumn and everyone always goes for more of those tonal pieces, and I love doing the tonal browns with like pops of colour pinks and oranges. I feel like the combination together is so underrated. I love how they complement each other, so I will be wearing this a lot in my brown little bag that I got recently. But love this combo together, and yeah, just for every day it's kind of a classic easy way of me styling my tailoring, which I do a lot of in the autumn winter months. But yeah, that is it for the video. I hope in some way it worked as a little bit of inspiration for pieces in your own wardrobe, or if you're looking to wear more colour and things like that. But if you have any questions about pieces that you have that you're unsure to style, or you'd like me to focus on something else in these videos and things like that, then leave a comment down below or message me over on Instagram. I'm happy to like chat to you guys about anything that I can, and anything that I can help with in a small way, then I'd love to. But I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you're having a lovely month and you have a lovely rest of your month and week, and I will see you guys in the next video. Lots of love. Mwah. Bye.